New eyes. We have some amazing news this morning about your eyes. Work nights and wish you could see better in the dark, or maybe you fly and you want to see far off onto the horizon. Now your wish could become reality. Laser eye surgeons are starting to offer these tailor-made, basically tailor-made corneas to meet the patient's specific needs and wants. Joining us now is ophthalmologist Dr. Cartwright. Welcome, first of all. This is I couldn't believe this when I read this, but this is real. What can you actually get, and how does it work?
Well, basically what we're doing in this day and age, and it's not real new technology, but we're evolving it all the time, is for the last 15 to 20 years, we're actually reshaping the front of people's eyes to mold them so that they don't have to wear glasses. And there's many examples of customizing it. As you were just talking about night vision, we know that people are a little bit nearsighted at night, so we can actually mold those corneas to be slightly nearsighted to help people with night vision.
Well, what happens during the day to these people then?
Well, normally that's such a small amount it doesn't affect them, but some people will wear a little bit of contact lens, perhaps correction in that, or some glasses. But we're usually doing it sort of right in the center so that it is helping their night vision, but it isn't taking away really significantly from the day vision.
All right. So
and then, you know, we have other examples, such as people who require very specific near vision needs. Let's say somebody is a jewel maker or a computer chip designer or engineer, and they need their near vision. We can actually mold their corneas so that they don't have to wear glasses to be set at near.
What's the most popular request?
Oh, I would say probably the most popular request is distance vision, especially here in Florida. We have a lot of the elderly and actually young people too who love golfing, and they love to see those golf balls at distance.
How safe is the surgery? I know a lot of people who are talking about doing the LASIK surgery get really freaked out because, you know, you're dealing with the eyes. So is this safe?
Well, yes, it's a safe surgery. I mean, no one should tell you, no physician should tell you that a procedure has no risk. But when you do 10,000 operations and you see maybe one small problem, I don't consider that an unsafe procedure. In fact, compared to all other surgeries across the board, I would say it's probably the safest surgery performed.
Wow. Give me an example of some of the risks that you'll take, or maybe the potential problems you might encounter, although rare.
Well, I think, yeah, they are rare, but like intraoperatively, while you're doing the operation, things can happen when you're making the cuts in the eye to raise up a flap to apply the laser. The flap could be damaged and we have a hard time setting it back down. Of course, the standard complications such as infections are always with you. But I think the most important thing, I wouldn't call it a complication, it's just that over time these surgeries can drift because we can't really control healing to that great degree. We have some drops and so on that can modify and modulate healing, but we can't control it completely, so we do a significant number of what we call enhancements to reshape the cornea once again after the initial procedure drifts a bit.
Okay, and is it expensive?
Well, it costs very immensely depending on the patient's initial problems, how nearsighted they are, if they have an additional problem such as astigmatism. And even their age can be a factor because we know that older corneas won't drift as much as younger corneas. So many things will alter that price.
We're not talking $10, we're talking a lot more than that. But investigate, I guess it's an interesting concept. Thank you, doctor. Appreciate it. Bill?
You're welcome.
You only get 2 of those suckers, so be careful. I did the LASIK, right? I mean, right eye's great. Left eye, it's okay. Not much of a change.
Oh.
But, you know, if you're going to do this stuff, dry eye...
Who was your doctor?
It was the doctor here in New York, actually. You know, and he did a great job, by the way. Dry eye is a big deal. You got to check for that. Make sure that your eyes have enough lubrication and to get a procedure like that. It's like one thing that people don't consider. So now you know.